Hey, this is Phil Lyle. I'm the creator of the Healing with Heart program. About 6 years ago, I had a little brush with cancer. I guess it wasn't that little. It was actually fairly significant, and it kind of threw me for a loop. And the core issue that I began to realize that we, all of us humans, struggle with is a core issue of not feeling like I am enough. Somehow I've taken on this belief that I'm not smart enough, or I'm not thin enough, or I'm not tall enough, or I'm not funny enough, or I'm not rich enough, or smart enough. Whatever it is, we, all of us, have these messages going on inside of our noggins that we somehow aren't enough, we don't match up to the requirements to be fully actualized humans, to live to our fullest potential. And so the programs I've put together are designed for people at my age, middle life, who are have bought all of the things we thought would create happiness for ourselves, and we're realizing that the things aren't the answer anymore. That now we're looking for a way of contributing in this universe, in this world, in a meaningful way. And I've just come to the realization that it's me that is most in the way of me getting to where I want to go. So if you're the kind of person that's been struggling with finding some meaning in your life, if you're the kind of person that gets to the end of an average day and feels spent giving to all sorts of other people, but not having enough, or not feeling worthy enough to nurture self at the end of the day, or maybe you're the kind of person that has all the things and yet still doesn't feel a warmth or a happiness of spirit. Or maybe you're the kind of person that, you've fulfilled all the roles of mother, or of spouse, or of co-worker, and you're looking for who it is that actually is in here. Maybe taking off that mask and uncovering the true self behind all of those other roles. If you're that kind of person and more, then keep listening, because I want to share with you some of what the Healing with Heart program is all about, and some of what I hope I can help you with by sharing some of my experience with the struggling and with the experience of the cancer journey. That's where a lot of this research that I've done has been directed at nourishing and nurturing the expression of heart. And that's where the program got its name, Healing with Heart. So I've designed several workshops in the Healing with Heart program to help individuals like yourself express their full selves, their authentic heart out into the world. And at my website, www.healingwithheart.ca, you will see a number of videos and a lot of information that detail several of the steps that we embark upon to get back to full authentic expression. Like number one, awareness. The first step in all of the work that I do is just to be aware of what it is, how it is that you are putting up roadblocks on your own path to authenticity. You know, I couldn't possibly do that, or we've never done it that way, or all of these things that speak of a fear of rejection. You know, being afraid that if I just put out myself into the world, that someone's going to say, I see yourself and I don't really like it much. Or some other form of rejection. I mean, that's the biggest fear in our society, standing up in front of a bunch of people and speaking and having someone go, boring, or that's not right, or you don't know what you're talking about, or whatever the case may be. So the first step in just about every program, every workshop that I offer is just to create some awareness around what it is that you are doing to block your own growth, your own personal journey, your own expression of heartfelt authenticity. The second step, or at least one of the potential second steps, is to look at what core limiting belief is behind those blocks. So in the case, one of my core limiting beliefs that I've come upon is that I'm not smart enough. And it's not that I'm not smart, because I know I'm pretty smart. I've skipped a couple of grades in school and got good grades throughout. But it's that I'm not smart enough, that somehow I don't meet some high standard of smartness that's required, in this case, to attract love. And this is something that I learned. And the process of learning that I am not smart enough, which is only one of my many core limiting beliefs, I have probably tens or hundreds of others. The process in taking that core limiting belief on forms the third step in a lot of the programs that I teach. The third step is looking back and seeing, where did I get this information from? So first step is become aware of it. Second step is to find out what exactly is the core limiting belief, because sometimes it hasn't even been put into words. It's just a gut feeling or some kind of weight that's on my shoulder that you may have experienced as well throughout your life. Third step is to find out who gave it to you. And this is not about blaming or continuing to hold that other person in contempt. It's just about finding out why you took this on and why you're still carrying this core limiting belief with you for the rest of your days here on Earth. Hopefully, in the ideal circumstance, you will be involved with me in a forgiveness workshop, and you can look back and see the tremendously vulnerable human that gave you this core limiting belief, in an effort for you to hopefully have a better life than they did. And hopefully you can come to some place of forgiveness of that other vulnerable, scared, tender human being. The fourth step, or one of the potential fourth steps in this process of becoming more and more authentic in this world, the fourth step is to what is the fourth step anyway? The fourth step is to sit in this place of being blocked in your own personal progress, in your own personal journey, and to sit in this place knowing what you know about awareness, about core limiting beliefs, about where you took them on and why you took them on. And the fourth step is to make a choice. Do I want to continue living this way, or am I willing to go to the next level? And that fourth step is one of the longer steps, because it's a right brain activity that I bring into these workshops. Solving the fourth step, something that you may have been doing. You know, it's like the old Albert Einstein quote where he says, doing the same old thing over and over again and expecting a different result is his definition, Albert Einstein's definition of insanity. And when we look at our lives from the left side of our brains, we often don't find these answers. Maybe 10% of the answers to personal growth come from the left side of our brains. That's why, you know, on the package of cigarettes, it says smoking causes cancer, and that doesn't work. People don't just take that cigarette pack and throw it in the garbage just because it says smoking causes cancer. When in reality, if it was just a left brain activity, it should stop the smoking habit just like that. No, nowadays what you'll see is pictures of pregnant women or a lung that's all diseased because what the government has figured out and what the intent of these new smoking warnings is to get over here onto the right side of the brain, where you can now really move yourself to make a difference, to make a change in your lives. And that's what the fourth step involves in the workshops that I put on, is bringing metaphor, bringing drama, bringing colors, bringing sight, sound, bringing all the five senses into play so that you are moved by your emotional side of your brain to do something different, to get out of that place of insanity, as Albert Einstein described. And the fifth step in potential fifth step in all of this is to just come to a place of acceptance of all that has happened and all that is, and to stop that war with what has happened in the past, to let go of that, to drop some of the burdens that you may have been carrying for years and years and years as a way of loving those people, to accept everything the way it is and to stop being at war with it. And in that acceptance might also be some forgiveness of the little tender child that you once were and that you still are deep in here somewhere, and some forgiveness of those other human beings struggling to do their best to raise you, to be the first lover of you, to be the first teacher of you, first minister, the various other people that have played fairly large roles in your life, to forgive those people for some of what has gone on in the past. To let go of that burden in your heart, not to let them go, but to let your own heart off the hook of holding on to that bitterness. So there's a general idea of what these Healing with Heart programs are designed to do. So what I want you to do next is, my website should be coming up right about here somewhere right now. At least I hope it is. And I want you to go to that website and find a location where I am putting on an introductory seminar. They cost $15 if you register online. These introductory seminars in various places throughout Western Canada. It costs $15 to come and learn some more and start on that journey with that first step of at least awareness. And you can also, at this website, www.healingwithheart.ca, you can subscribe to one of my information lists. So if you live in, I don't know, Calgary, and you want to be on the list to be warned about upcoming events, then you can do that at the website as well. And in the process of subscribing for one of those mailing lists, you will immediately get access to the $15 deal for any of the introductory workshops, and you'll also get access to an affirmation, positive affirmation relaxation track that I put together called The Peaceful Heart. You'll get immediate access to that as well as soon as you subscribe to one of those mailing lists. So get on over there right away and don't delay. This has been going on for too long already. I know it had been in my life, and I'm guessing that it has also been that way in your life, because I've worked with hundreds of people now, and that's the understanding that I've come to, is that we're not alone. You know? You're not alone with whatever burden you think you're carrying all by yourself. You're not carrying it all by yourself. You can share it with the rest of us because we're carrying it as well. And that load gets a heck of a lot lighter when I share it out into the world with other shoulders. Hey, thanks for joining me. I hope to connect up with you sometime soon at one of these workshops or on the website or wherever it may be that you feel inclined to want to connect up and reach out for greater authenticity in your life. Take care.